Can I be in your video?
Yeah.
Yo, what's going down? Welcome to Daytona Beach. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Today we are here at the Daytona International Speedway. This is going to be the Saturday before Daytona Bike Week ends, so we're just going to go ahead and walk around to see what they have going on. As you guys can see, there's literally motorcycles all over the place.
It has been raining here now for the past week, so I'm actually glad that we got a break in the weather, so we're able to enjoy this beautiful day here with the motorcycles. So
here we have Vance and Hines. As you guys all know, they do custom
motorcycle work. I'm sure this Roadkin has to sound incredible with a Roadkin system.
So let's see what they have in here. As you can see, they're going to have their different exhausts here, whether you want chrome, whether you want just all black, they're going to have right over here. So here they're working on customer motorcycles. That's the one good thing about Bike Week. You bring your motorcycle and they work on it while you are out, enjoying your day. So you guys see over here, they're working on 2 Harleys. So there's going to be another one here. So
now they also have cycle gear here, which is great. You're able to get some items, not a whole lot of discount, but you do get a small discount, so that's the good thing about it. Here we have some Ducatis, some girls on bikes, so you guys can see here. So here we are.
She's on an R7, she's on a Panigale V2. That's a nice one right here. So
here's the exposed clutch. Here's the cycle gear tent. We're not gonna walk in, but if we're just going like one of their stores, so I do have some gloves here. I do need some gloves, so let's see. You have JP Cycles over here as well. Here you have Highway 21. They basically do merchandise as far as like leather, so boots, gloves, you name it, they have it. Here at JP Cycles, same thing. They basically, all they do is, sorry if you guys can't hear me, the wind is really strong here today. But over here, it's just gonna be like if you were going to the store as well. So as you can see, I'll show you guys. So here's a nice GS. I believe this is gonna be
the 700 one, so or 800, one of the two. So
cleaning supplies, tires, and again, they'll install them here while you're out and about. So here's a Goldwing. So let's see. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the area that has basically all of the manufacturers out here. So basically for Bike Week, what they do is all the big manufacturers, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, all of them, Kawasaki, BMW, they all come out here and they literally have all their products in the lineup. Honda's not doing demo rides here, they're doing them in Deland, but they actually have their whole lineup here. So you're able to see here they have their dual sport motorcycles. So it's gonna be the 300. This one over here is gonna be the 300 as well. So this one, I believe, this one might be then the 450. So this one is, yep. So this one over here is gonna be the 450, 300, and those are gonna be the dirt bikes over there. Here we have the Honda Trail 125.
As you guys all know, this motorcycle right here is going to be extremely hard to find right now. Nobody has it, and the few that have it, they want to charge you an arm and a leg. So the difference between this one and the Cup, this one is going to be basically, it's going to be a dual sport, very light dual sport, but the next thing is going to be, you have the ability of having a kickstand. So let's say your battery dies, you're out in the field, you don't have to worry about that. You just literally kick it, and you're good to go. So over here they have the Navi. Here they have just very custom motorcycles. So the Grum, another Grum here, and they have some custom Navis over here. So this is going to be one over here. This one over here, believe it or not, this one has all-in suspension. You're going to get a Yoshimura exhaust. You're going to get all-in suspension. So a little bit of power for that little thing. So here we're going to get the NC700X.
So this one over here is going to be the 6-speed, but they do have as well a a DCT transmission, CBR 1000. I have to say, this bike over here looks incredible. I mean, if you look at it around, I mean, all blacked out, all the black accents. This is going to be an extremely glossy black paint. I love the way they put that classic Honda logo on the tank right there. And as you come to the side, one of the things I like about it is this is going to be a single-sided sway arm, so you're able to see, you get that very clean look from, you know, this side of the motorcycle. Here you're going to get the Goldwing. As you guys know, that's going to be a killer motorcycle. CRF 1000. This is going to be the DCT. As you see, you're not going to get the level down. So here you have it. This is going to be the standard version. I gotta say, I love the way that Honda comes out with this red scheme. They should have done this one for the adventure sports that we have over here. This is going to be another Africa twin. So the good thing about this one is going to have the spoke wheels. Actually, they both have spoke wheels, but what I meant to say was this one is going to be tubeless. As you can see over here on the side, right there, you're going to be able to see your spokes, versus this one, they're going to be the traditional dirt bike. So, you know, so it's going to be, let's say you get a flat or whatnot, you're going to have to be able to fix it on the field, versus the other one, you could just plug it up and just keep going. Here we have Suzuki. You're going to see that they're going to have the Bergman. I love the way this black Hayabusa looks compared to the white one that you're going to see over there. So you're going to be able to see it has a nice, those bronze accents that they added to it. It actually stands out more than the other one. And they actually have a different one over here. So this one is going to be the same. That's going to be white. This is going to be a silver with the red accents here. So this is going to be basically one of their best motorcycles of all time. This is going to be their supermoto. This is going to be the DR400 Katana, another Hayabusa. That's going to be another one. This over here is going to be, I'm pretty sure this one is going to be either the 750 or 1000. Actually, it's going to be a 600. So 600 over here. So I mean, they have literally their whole lineup here. If you're looking to ride a motorcycle, then you got to make your way here. This is going to be their adventure motorcycle here. This is going to be the 1050 V-Strom. This one as well is going to have the tubeless tires, as you can see over here on the spokes. So, and then if you want a cruiser, they have over here the M109R, and then, you know, more Katanas, and different versions of the V-Strom. Literally, you name it, they have it out here. They have whichever motorcycle you want to ride. The R18, they have their R9T, they have also their big adventure bikes, the GS. So I mean, you name it, they have it here. So here's going to be the R18. Guys, if you saw one of my reviews that I did late last year, I don't know if you're able to notice, but one thing that I don't like for this type of bike, yes, I mean, this is going to be classic BMW over here, the opposed twin. But one thing that doesn't make it comfortable is going to be the way you have your brake lever over here. As you see, that's going to be right under the cylinder. And then as we come to this side, you're going to have your clutch. So for this one, they actually eliminated, because this the R18 comes with they come with heel toe shifting. So this one was eliminated. So I'm sure this is going to be a little bit more uncomfortable. Here's going to be your side stand, and this is going to be a heavy peg over here. This is an extremely heavy motorcycle. I have to say, from all the other long distance cruisers that you have up there, this over here is going to be probably my least favorite one, just because it didn't feel as comfortable as some of the other ones that I've ridden, you know, let's say the Goldwing or the India Pursuit or some of those. Over here they have another one. This is going to be basically built for the track. As you're going to see, you're going to have your battery there. This is going to have slicks over here, and nice touch here. I mean, it looks extremely well. If you see the exhaust, it's going to be an extreme shorty exhaust here that just comes out over here. Looking at the other side, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to get a short exhaust. I gotta say, I love the way they actually did this seat over here, and it actually, if you look, there is in basically the same tank. And look over here at what they did with the levers. They actually lowered the levels down here versus where you have the levers up here for your regular R18. So, I mean, it looks very nice, but I'm just not convinced. Here's going to be the R9T. This is going to be their boxer model. Here's one of the ones I was telling you earlier. This is going to be the R18. This is going to be probably the Transamerica here. So, I mean, it looks extremely well when you look at it like that, but it's just extremely heavy. The one thing that I gotta say is when you compare it to other V-twins, the engine being so low and having the head sit so far low down here, they're actually gonna go ahead and it's gonna make the riding a little bit more comfortable. And So as you can see, having the head sit so far out, you're gonna be able to see over here that you have basically, if you drop the motorcycle, it's gonna go ahead and get caught in anything. So here's another one, another on R9T over here. So you have that one over there, you have this one over here. This one is gonna be the urban versus that one is gonna be more of a scrambler motorcycle. Here you have Slingshot. I wasn't a fan of Slingshot till I rode one a couple of months ago and then one last year. Honestly, the way they're doing this are going to be incredible. This one is going to be the autocycle. In my opinion, unless you have an injury or you don't want to learn how to ride a manual transmission, then sure, go ahead and go with that one. But the way the manual rides, the way you're able to loosen that rear wheel, definitely the autocycle is the one to go. The best part about it is that with this model over here, you get the Indian ride command. So you're gonna get all those features that I have shown you guys previously on other videos. You're gonna get it right there on the Slingshot. All right, guys, so here's the other Slingshot that I was talking about. So here you're gonna see this one. This is gonna be as well the autocycle. So this one, you're gonna be able to see, this one is gonna be as well just autocycle. You're able to see the nice red bronze accents with the black down there cowling. You're able to open the hood. There's gonna be a latch here that you're gonna be able to pull, and the hood you're gonna be able to open it up. So that's it on that one. Then you have this one here. So this is going to have the heat, the hood, and the heat and cool seats. You're able to turn them up here. There's going to be your plus and minus over here. And this one over here, you're able to see over here. It's going to have the touchscreen as well. You're able to basically do everything from here, from your remote, from your controls. So then over here we have Indian. I was able to ride this year. I got lucky and I was able to do the Indian FTR 1200. I also did the Indian Pursuit. Two motorcycles that are going to be in different spectrums, but you know, it all depends what you're looking for. So here you're able to see, this is going to be the Scout lineup. They put them up here up front, and here's going to be your FTR. This is going to be the Carbon Edition. The Carbon Edition, as you can see, comes with the carbon fender. You get your light cover. You get this tank accents. You get over here your rear cowling, and they do this little trims here that seem to be like, you know, carbon fiber as well. Then over here you're gonna get the Acropovic exhaust, and as we keep going around, there's gonna be a Chief over here. There's gonna be another Chief here. I mean, I gotta say, the way this bike looks, it looks incredible. So, I mean, there's gonna be their bobber model here. The beauty about this is gonna be, you have a 120 foot-pound of torque out of that Dark Horse model. So, and the thing about it is, I mean, look how beautiful, look how ornate everything looks. And having ridden one of those before, if you ride that on sport mode, that thing wants to pull you off the motorcycle. So here's another one, as you're able to see here. So, I mean, they look beautiful, and they actually ride very smooth. They are a heavy motorcycle as expected, but they actually ride really smooth. Here's gonna be another one. There's gonna be a red one. Let's come over here and come to the back side over here. This one's over here, they're gonna be what I guess they consider to be light touring motorcycles. This is gonna be your Indian Chieftain. So you get your smaller screen. You still get your time bags, your saddlebags here. Let me see if they're open. Yep, they're open. So you're able to see, you get your bags over here. This is going to be a keyless motorcycle. The beauty about it is you're able to lock or unlock your bags from here. So let's say you're going to be out, you don't have to mess with the key or anything. All you're going to have to do is just do it over here. If you come back, you can just unlock it from there. But here's another additional Chieftains over here. I gotta say, the way these like matte paint jobs look, they look incredible. I do wonder how they last long term. I mean, they do seem to scratch fairly easy, but I mean, they look incredible. Here's gonna be a Challenger. That's another one of my favorite motorcycles over here. Another Chieftain. So over here, we're gonna have the all new Indian Pursuit. So you're gonna be able to see, I mean, everything flows nicely together. I mean, this is gonna be based off the Indian Challenger, so you get the same front tire, you get the same rear bags, as well as over here you get the cowling. The only thing that's gonna be different, you're gonna get a higher screen. It's gonna be sitting higher. Your Indian ride command is gonna be sitting a little bit higher. It's gonna be a little bit longer based on your trunk. But literally the motorcycle is going to be based on the same chassis, same everything, as well as the Challenger. So it shares everything from the Challenger, from the engine to the tires, everything. It's just going to be, on this one, it's going to be a more touring model. So here you have your trunk. So
As you can see, there's going to be a full-size trunk.
It opens all the way up. It has a cigarette lighter here. This one is coming up, not sure why. But you're able to fit 2 full-face helmets. So let's make sure it's locked. So it's not closing. So here we have another one. I guess they're unlocked, so I'm not sure why they're not locking, but unless they don't like that on purpose to avoid, you know, them being locked up. But then over here, you're gonna get the Roadmaster. The Roadmaster is gonna basically share the same engine as you're gonna find on the Chieftain, as you're gonna find on the Chief, but this one is gonna be a touring model. As you're gonna be able to see here, this is gonna be touring. You're gonna get your top case, you're gonna get your side bags, and you're also gonna get your front cover over here. So this is going to be a different model of Roadmaster, so you're going to get that one, which is going to be dark horse treatment, and this one over here is going to be a different type of basically it's going to be a different configuration, but that one is still going to be a Thunderstroke 116. So here's going to be, this is the one that we were earlier. This is going to be the Indian Pursuit. Those bikes ride really well, and the only one downside that I found, especially with the Pursuit, is just how heavy of a motorcycle that is. And honestly, you feel every pound from that motorcycle when you're moving that around. So, you know, if you're not careful, if you're, you know, low speed, that's basically going to be one downside. They're so heavy that if you're going down, if you're going slow, you're going to feel the weight. The one thing that should add is going to be like Honda is going to be the walking mode in reverse. It's going to make it a lot easier if you're trying to maneuver yourself around a parking lot or whatnot. Here we have Triumph. So Triumph is not doing any demo rides here at Daytona. They're doing them at Eurocycles here in Daytona Beach, but they brought some other models here. So the one I was hoping to see was the Triumph, their Scrambler, but they don't have it here. Here we have a Speed Triple. I gotta say, they've come a long ways. I used to have 2010 Speed Triple. It was one of the anniversary editions, and they've literally come a long way. So you're gonna see on this one, you get all-in suspension, which is gonna be fully adjustable, just like Triumph does with their Speed Triple. You're gonna get a single-sided swing arm. I gotta say, the way they're doing these paint jobs now, where you have multiple layers between one, you're gonna get your red, your gray, and then you get a silver line. It looks very nice. You do feel like this almost feels like if it was put in place, but you actually feel the clear coat over it. So this is going to be a 3-cylinder engine. You're going to get your Brembo brakes. These are going to be 4-piston calipers all around. It almost looks like a cafe racer the way they're doing this cowling now. Not a fan of the cowling, but I got to say it does look very nice. Here they have additional. These are going to be the Tiger Sport. This is going to be their new 660 engine. This is going to be a 3-cylinder engine made for touring. It's going to have 72, 73 foot-pound of torque. It's going to have almost 50 pounds, I'm sorry, 75 horsepower, almost like 45 or 46 foot-pound of torque. So you have that here. Then over here is going to be your TT Pro. This is going to be their Tiger. This is going to be their big touring motorcycle. So you're going to see here, they're going to have, this is going to be shaft driven. Same thing with the other one over there. And if you want, you're able to outfit them with panniers. So here we have the Rocket 3. This bike here is a beast of a motorcycle. I mean, this has a 2,300cc engine. Actually, my bad. It's a 2,500cc engine right there. So that bike can definitely haul ass. It's going to be as well, just like your Speed Triple. It's going to be a single-sided swing arm. So, I mean, it moves very, very nice. Here's going to be another Triumph. Here's going to be another 1,200cc Tiger from Triumph. Over here, they're going to be doing racing. They're doing active racing right now. You can actually hear them. I don't think you're able to hear them, but I can hear them. They're actually doing the commentary back there. So right here is going to be Yamaha. So Yamaha, just like the other ones, they brought their full lineup. They have the Tenier 700. I'll try to do a ride, but even though they bring a lot of motorcycles, they have more riders than bikes available. So I decided to pass since the ride is not going to be till around 4 or 5. It's only around 3 o'clock right now. So, and I mean, it just didn't make any sense. So you have the MT-07. This is going to be basically a more standard position. Here you're going to get the R7, which is going to be more of a sport bike feel to it. So let's come over here. So let's see what else they have. They had a Nikon a couple of years ago. I'm sure they took it out. This is going to be the MT-03. So this is going to be basically the same thing as your R3. It's just that you're going to get a upright sitting position. Then you have here the MT-10.
This is going to be basically a motorcycle that competes
with Triumph. The one thing that I gotta say is when you price these motorcycles here compared to Triumph, you get a lot more for your money. I mean, you might have to spend some money on either suspension or other works, but when you come to it, it's not really that much of an expense.
Here you have a 700. So, I mean, here you are. So this is going to be basically right now, which is like your top of the line motorcycle when it comes to dual sporting. You have another 700 here. Here you have an XS 900, another Tenier, and then over there, oh wow, that's going to be a Bolt over here. So I gotta say that actually looks more like a Harley than you would think.
This is going to be the Vanderhall. This is going to be a turbocharged engine. You're able to see the intercooler over here. I'll step away so you're able to get a better look. So they have a silver one with a roof. This one's over here is going to be a black one. So you're able to see the engine from here. You're able to see basically the piping that's going to go down to the intercooler, which is going to be right in front of this fan over here. So the one downside that I found with this one was this is going to be front wheel drive versus your Slingshot that's going to be rear wheel drive. So here's going to be one. Here's the other one. But it does look very good. I mean, it looks more of a car than what the Slingshot does. So
here's the Kawasaki Good Times demo tour. So
I was looking forward to ride the W800. The guy told me that this year they actually discontinued that one from the lineup of rides. So that sucks. But
you're able to see here they have a massive area, just like your other manufacturers. You're able to do rides, but they're going to be guided. So you'll have somebody with you. There's going to be
their 4-cylinder Kawasaki. Is going to be the Z900. Here's going to be some other
off-road bikes. There's going to be, I believe this is going to be the Vulcan over here. Yep, this is going to be the Vulcan. This is going to be shaft driven, so it's going to minimize your maintenance. And I'm sorry, this is going to be belt driven.
You have this one over here, and here is going to be the W800.
This is going to be a throwback to a classic. It's going to have a 5-speed 800cc engine. It's going to be a heavy motorcycle, but I mean, if you're into nostalgia, you're able to see here. From what I understand, this exhaust makes a very nice note. It's going to be nice and low to the ground, so it's going to be easy to ride. So here we have, this is going to be Kawasaki's bagger over here. This is going to be their Vulcan 1700. I gotta say, they did a great job by adding this one over here. They're slightly right outside of the bag, so you're able to protect your bike's defaults.
This is going to be more of a touring. This is going to be the Voyager.
So you have this one here.
Their jet ski. This is going to be their H1 over here. This is going to be their supercharged. This is going to be the H1 SE. I'm sorry, this is going to be an H2 SE. This one, I mean, looks incredible. I saw one recently that was putting almost 300 horsepower to the wheels. So here's going to be another one. I mean, look at this beautiful one over here.
Very great job with the wheels in gold.
You have this orange accent over here to your tank with the maroon.
I mean, it looks incredible.
So you're gonna get over here another H2. What you're able to see is gonna be a single seat.
They added these bumpers here to basically have your rear end stop there. So you get all-in suspension front and back. That's gonna be fully adjustable. You're gonna get a steering damper. This is gonna be electronic as well. And you're gonna be able to see here that you're gonna have a display that you're able to toggle between whichever settings you wanna do. So here they have the ZX10R. That's going to be the 636 over there. Here's going to be their KLR. This bike has been in production forever. I mean,
it's been in production for years. So I gotta say, they're doing a better job with their colors and graphics. This desert looking color is incredible.
You're going to get that long travel suspension in the front and back. You get 21 inches as well in the front. So here you have your 650.
So these are going to be here just twins. As you're able to see, you only have 2 exhausts coming out. So,
but they're doing a great job. I mean, the good thing about it is,
if you look at it, this is going to be a very simple to use. So there's not going to be a whole lot of gadgets and electronics. So it's going to be very simple to use. How much does this bike come at? This is going to be a $9,000 motorcycle. So, it's going to be pretty much in the realm of what new motorcycles are going for right now. So, and again, it gives you that look and that throwback to that, you know, classic motorcycles from back in the day. So alright guys, so here we are. We're just not walking around. We saw all the displays for motorcycles.
As we walk this way, there's going to be a ton of motorcycles, and they're going to have now more vendors over here to our left side. So
I like coming here because you're able to see so many custom motorcycles that you've never seen before, or things you have never thought of. So, I mean, look at this beauty over here. I mean, that's an incredible paint job. This is going to be airbrush and pinstriping, so this is going to be very expensive here. So, I mean, the level of craftsmanship on this, I mean, if you're able to see, then you get like these flakes over here, pink, reddish over here. So, oh, my brother will, if my brother sees this bike, he'll die. This is just like his. Look at this beautiful paint job over here on this bike. Kawasaki Voyager. So, I mean,
look at this beauty. You don't see these bikes, you know, often out there. It's showing 94,000 miles. I would probably say it has a little bit more than that, but I mean, it looks well used. But these bikes,
if you take care of them, they will last you forever. So here's another.
I have to say, this beautiful, the way that the paint changes color. Here, I mean, look at that wheel. Look at the shorty chain over here that connects over here and then transfers over here to the front. I mean, so then they have this other one here. I mean, look at that. I do like the way they make this to look over here. I mean, you do see a little bit of that oil inside. I mean, that's a very nice white color. There's going to be Fury Customs here. They're going to have another one here. And if you're into speakers, then this is the one for you. Not only do you get the two speakers in the back over here, you get your two in the front. You also get this one over here on your trunk. So it's nice and lower to the ground. This is going to be on air rides. It's going to be another Harley 114 over here. That black paint job is incredible. So, man, that looks beautiful. There's going to be another black one. You're able to see. Look at the way they did the stitching over here on the seat. They carry that over to your engine. They did the same thing with the logo, the brake calipers. So here's going to be another one. So you're going to get this wider front tire.
I'm just curious to see how that will handle long term. Those front tires, that looks more like a bobber. So I mean,
I'm sure it has to handle well. I would think it does, otherwise they wouldn't do it. But so here we have another one.
There's going to be a CVO over here. So basically, as you're able to see, they did the pinstriping, they did this in between, so it looks very nice. So then you have Rumble. They dedicate to sell motorcycles. They have a ton of motorcycles for sale here, so you name it, they have it. Oh, here's a Scramble 1200. Here's one, I was hoping they had this one here, but they didn't. So here's gonna be a 1200. As you're able to see, this is gonna have the single-sided bag, just because you have the exhaust on this side. This is gonna be equipped with your all-in suspension. You're gonna see that you're gonna get a lot of suspension travel. You're gonna get over 7 inches in the front, 7 in the back. You're gonna get this nice round tank here, and this is gonna be a nice TFT display here. So you're able to select between riding modes, and it actually makes it very competitive to the BMW Scrambler model as well. Here's gonna be a Ducati Super Sport.
Can I be in your video?
Yeah.
Yo, what's going down? Welcome to Daytona Beach. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. So these are all going to be used motorcycles. So Hayabusas, Harleys, Honda. I mean, you name it. It's all going to be over here. So here's going to be I think this is going to be a CB500, right? Yep, this is going to be a CB500 over here. So I don't like the way they did that shorty exhaust over there. So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, you name it, they have a little bit of everything here, all brands and everything. So you buy from them. They're gonna have this one over here as well. This Hayabusa 2018, 4,000 miles. They're asking for 15,000. I mean, that's a beautiful piece that they did. Down to the foot pegs. They actually made it match. Here's your battery cover. Your seat, they did the same gold stitching around it. I mean, that's a well-made motorcycle. Here's gonna be another custom one. As you can see, this is Joker theme. I mean, the paint job looks incredible. They have another big wheel over here. One of my all-time favorite bikes over here, the Goldwing. So now we're gonna go to the other side. So we basically did a little bit of one. Let's go actually over here in between. So you can see they have more vendors over here. So more vendors, more motorcycle maintenance, audio, whatever, patches. Geico Motorcycles is here. You have some patches over here. So again, you name it, they have it more than likely, especially if you're military. They have a lot of patches, military related. Here's another FGR. This is going to be an older one. This one over here is going to be at least 06 or older. The reason you'll know that is when you look over here, you're gonna get this older display here. The newer ones just have one big one over here, and then they have a small like little on the side. So this is gonna be an FJR. I have an 08, my brother has an 07. Here you're gonna have Boss Haas. I mean, look at the way they do this motorcycles. And you're gonna get a small V8 Chevy. motorcycle, or you're gonna be able to get a trike. So they're gonna have a massive trunk in the back over there. This one's gonna be a trike, another one over here. So you do get a lot of space right there. So here's your trailer. And they have more motorcycles down here, so. My God, that was so loud it could literally pierce your eardrum. That's how loud that was. But they have additional bosses over here. These are all going to be small VAs from Chevy. I mean, they're going to put a ton of horsepower. They're going to be a 2-speed transmission. They're going to be heavy as heavy can be. But I mean, so you're having a massive engine. You're going to be able to see you have this massive radiator here. Here's going to be your massive engine. I mean, look at that. Let's walk around it real quick so I can show you guys a little bit better. I mean, you're able to see that you have this massive engine here. It's going to be a V8. I mean, incredible. So they have additional ones here. I'm not sure how comfortable that will be. I mean, it's heavy as hell. So you're able to see you have your tank over here. So it's a massive tank. I believe it's going to be like 8 gallons. So here you have additional ones. My God, I have not seen this many FGRs in my life. I think I've seen today 5 or 6 already so far. So more motorcycles here. This is going to be another FGR here. So this is going to be like the one I have. As you're able to see, you get your tachometer, speedometer, then you have this small screen here. So has a chat top box. So here's another custom bike. It's gonna be a Victory. They were formerly, they stopped making them because they got, I believe they got bought out by India, or India decided just to go ahead and stop because they were competing with their Indian lineup. But as you can see, nice wheels, black and chrome. If you are into motorcycles, I mean, even if you don't like the whole Harley crowd or whatever you want to call it, I mean, you still are able to do a lot of stuff. They have a lot of different varieties of things for you to do. So, I mean, it's a great time over here. I wouldn't say it's for kids because, you know, everybody's smoking and drinking here. But, you know, it's a good time. So I'm going to the other side. This is going to be basically the last stop over here before I head out. So, again, just more leather, t-shirts. So, I mean, so guys, if you enjoyed this type of content, just give it a thumbs up so the algorithm knows it's good. Subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. So here is what the Boss House looks like without all the fiberglass installed. So you can see you're gonna have your rear differential here, you have your wheels, you have your U-joint here that connects to the transmission. You're able to see that you have your transmission, you have your small block Chevy over here. So from this that you have over here, then this right here transforms into this beautiful thing over here. So you're able to see you have a massive trunk here. I believe they could probably do a little bit more as far as storage goes, but you're able to see how it transforms from that to what you have over here, which is going to be nice and sparkle. I mean, the wheels